Brian Norris is the farm manager at Timberock at Hopkins Farm near Simpsonville, and there are a lot of responsibilities, but he decided to add even more to the plate. Brian, what have you decided to get yourself involved in?
Well, I've acquired quite a few head of goat in the last few years. We first started out here, pastures were empty, the bush hogging and cutting for hay, and me and Mr. John one day we decided we was going to get a few goats. We went from 6 to, at this point in time, we have somewhere around 60.
Is this a particular breed, or is this just kind of a Heinz 57?
It's a Heinz 57. I have a few Alpines, I have some La Manchas, I have some Boas and some Spanish goats, but they're just a Duke's mixture of all.
Brian, did you know goats were going to be so interesting?
Now at the time, but they really are interesting. They have great personalities. They really do.
What are some of the things that they do that you find amusing, or?
Well, I mean, when they're little, out, you know, they'll be jumping on the hay bales in between the trees, chasing each other around. They have an inquiry mind, especially if they come to know you. You know, you can go water the goats, sit on the rock, and they'll all come up behind you and just sniff on you. You know, they're an interesting bunch.
Are they a whole lot of maintenance?
They can be. Fortunately, I'm in a position to where most of my maintenance is somewhat up to date, between trimming, you know, and your parasites and warming the goats, but they're not too bad as far as a heavy maintenance schedule.
And these are not milk goats, these are goats that are for eating.
They're meat goats, they're primarily meat goats. I have a few, like La Mancha breed, could be a milk goat, but I don't milk any goats. So.
And you said that at certain times of the year there's some ethnic communities and people who really enjoy a goat.
The Hispanic, the Greeks, and I have some that call me from time to time or come by and want to know what I have, you know, available.
Yeah. And you said you yourself have kind of gotten to like the flavor.
Yeah, I've never had a goat till I got a goat. You know, so now I know what goat tastes like, and it is good. It really is.
Well, you and I both learned some recently at an extension program about goats, and one of the things they told us was that you've got to have a really good, smart fence.
If you want to figure out a way to keep a goat in, put him on the outside, and he'll figure out a way to get back on the inside. You have to have fencing, and fortunately, when I started, my fencing was already here, so I didn't have that great of an investment. But I've had a few goats that's tried me somewhat.
Brian, if people want to know more about the exciting happenings at Timberock, what's the best way to find out?
They could visit on our website at timberock@hopkinsfarm.com.
Well, thank you for letting us visit today.
Well, thank you for being here. I enjoyed it.